Hey guys, it's John here. We're checking in on a client's house that we planted up back in the fall with you guys, and I want to show you an update on the bed. Everything looks so good. These roses are about to burst into bloom, and I'll show you guys what's blooming and what kind of struggled a little bit. Okay, she has these gorgeous roses that we hard pruned back in January. I don't know the varieties of these, but they are just now budding up so well, and they are about to burst into bloom. Some of them are actually starting to bloom over here, this beautiful red one. We do need to hose this plant down because she does have some aphids on here, but regardless, I think there's some beautiful things. Look at this. This is a terracotta yarrow, you guys. Look how gorgeous these plants are. Oh my goodness. These are so beautiful. This is the first year I'm growing it, but I'm absolutely obsessed. She has some delphiniums back there. This one, it's kind of shorter than the ones that we have at our house. Alyssum down here. I think this side of the bed gets a little bit drier than the rest of the garden, but we do need to, well, actually, no, it's actually pretty wet. We have some petunias we tucked in here. Some really gorgeous ranunculus. This is the pink chamello. I think some of these got chowed down by the birds earlier in the year, so they were struggling quite a bit, but they're now growing back very well. We have some flowering kales. We do need to probably plant something else. Some snapdragons here. Another ranunculus. This is the ametine cream. It is kind of windy out, so mind the wind. Some beautiful stock back here that we bumped in. I don't know what variety this is, but this is one we just picked up at the local nursery. Amobium. Look at this. This is a winged everlasting, you guys. Look at that. Look how beautiful this is. It's kind of a cross between a straw flower and like a status. So it has that beautiful straw flower look with that status structure to it, but it's absolutely stunning. We have some Madame Snapdragons. This is the cherry bronze. Look how gorgeous that is. Then underneath of her is the Sonnet Rose Snapdragons. Just a really gorgeous staggered bloom height there. More of the cream ranunculus. We did have a heat wave back last week, so some of the things are not looking super hot, but that's okay. They still look pretty good. The cream and the yellow, how gorgeous those are together. We do have some scoop scabioses that are coming in too that are going to be absolutely stunning. More of the ranunculus that we planted. Again, we're kind of towards the end of their season, but they are still so stunning. I love that buttercream color. And then more yarrow that's tucked in here. It's just about to bloom. That's the same terracotta yarrow is down here. We do have some tweeny peach snapdragons. Now, I thought these were the peach, but I am second guessing myself. I think these are the bronze. I think something might have gotten mixed up or mislabeled, and I think these might be the tweeny bronze. So I am checking in with my supplier to see what the case is, but regardless, it is absolutely stunning. We have some more alyssum down there. That's absolutely gorgeous drift. I'll go show you guys the other side. This rose is about to burst into bloom as well. This is the amobium, more of the amobium over here. Look how beautiful this is. Just a really gorgeous accent to the garden. First scoop scabiosa that's about to bloom. I don't know the variety of this one, but it might be like the purple lace. It looks like the purple lace, but regardless, it's going to be beautiful no matter what color it is. More scabioses, more snapdragons down here. The sonnet rose, more of the amobium, the backside of the amobium, and oh, I guess that's another one too. That one's just not blooming. So roses. Oh, look at this. Look how beautiful this delphinium is just sitting in this alyssum. This is more of a backed up view. Look how gorgeous this is. So stunning. Oh, I didn't see this. There's another side of the cabbage that's sticking out there. Maybe like a little branch. Oh no, this is the second plant. There's two plants there. That's kind of cool. You guys, her roses are so stunning. And like I mentioned, we hard pruned all of these back in January, and they are just now bursting into bloom. Look how glorious these are. Oh, I just love that blush color with those pink tips. That's so beautiful. And this is one plant, you guys, that is absolutely massive. So I'll take you around the side of her house. She does have some tomatoes over here. She has all sorts of different roses. That one's really pretty, kind of like a buttercream pink color. That one's like an apricot one. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful this is. I love these. Ooh, this one is one of my favorites. Look at that. Now, I wish I knew the names of these, you guys. That is so stunning. obsessed. So we're gonna do some of the irrigation back here. Or should we just plant this rose tree? Look how gorgeous that is. We have some irrigation work we need to do. So I'll show you guys kind of what we're doing, and a few other roses because they're so pretty. This one looks like a little mini one, like a carpet rose. We hard pruned this one so bad, or so much in the winter time. This was massive. It was like probably like 20 feet tall. It was crazy, very out of control. I think it's a climbing rose that was staked here. So this looks so much more healthy and intact, but look at all of these buds, you guys. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see all the buds on that? Oh my gosh. Literally, it's covered in buds. This is gonna be absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, there's so many aphids on here. So we'll have to hose that down too, but this is gonna be absolutely glorious in just a few weeks. But look at these two. Oh, there's a bee in this one. Look how pretty that is. And the ladybanks are all blooming too right now. They bloom every year. They don't really bloom for that long, but when they are in bloom, they're so stunning. It's kind of a really trailing vine. We don't really prune them. They're kind of more of like a wild rose, but they're still really pretty. She does have a mango tree over there too, but we're working on this front bed today. Or not front bed, this circle bed. Here, again, with these roses, you guys, I'm absolutely flabbergasted. They are so stunning. Look at that. They're definitely like at their peak. This is a good stage to harvest them at. So we're gonna plant them, or do the irrigation work over here. We're basically going to tap into this existing irrigation and put in some emitters, the drip tipping with the emitters every 6 inches, and give it some nice even coverage, because what we're gonna do here is plant this area up with a lot of really nice summer color. So lots of Lysianthus, lots of Angelonia, Pentas, zinnias, Gomphrena, those types of things. So she does have one Lysianthus here. This is like what an overwintered Lysianthus looks like. That will start to bloom this year. Typically, first year Lysianthus will bloom in July, and second year, or overwintered, Lysianthus will bloom in June, so a little bit earlier. So we'll have a nice staggered bloom time with that. And we also have this bed over here to plant. So we have some orange roses, beautiful red one. Always gotta have a classic red one. And the white. Look at these. Like a creamy white. Look at that. And she smells amazing. She smells absolutely amazing. We have a nice little lavender one. That's absolutely stunning. So glorious. We have some really pretty shade containers over here too. A nice philodendron that's made it through the summer, some ivy, wire vine, and then we have some asparagus fern and dracaenas in here too. We did have some cyclamens for some winter color. We need to come in with some coleus begonias and maybe some caladiums just to add some nice summer color, but we did have a nice ficus standard up here that looks like it needs a little bit of a trim just to keep it nice and shaped up. And these obelisks we have out here, you guys. These gorgeous obelisks. These are all climbing roses that we can train up the obelisk and make it nice and beautiful. So we're probably gonna weave these back in to show off these beautiful climbing roses. So what we're doing today is we're taking the lines that feed the roses, and we're just gonna tee off of them with the 1/4 inch tee and add these the drip tubing with the emitters every 6 inches. We love it. It usually gives a really nice even coverage in all the beds. So we're gonna run probably 5 lines probably in this whole bed. 2 in the front, 1 down the rows, and then 2 in the back to give it some really good coverage for all of our annuals that we'll be planting up in here. This is the 1/4 inch tee that we added. We just cut the tubing down to like flush with the ground, and then added in this tee where we're gonna tee off with our new drip tubing, and then we're gonna use the landscape staples to pin down all of our tubing and landscaping just to keep it nice and tight. And we will tap into multiple points of the system just to give it some nice coverage. You don't want to run for too long on the 1/4 inch strip tape without tapping into other systems, other like endpoints, just to give it, again, really good coverage, really good pressure evenly throughout the entire drip tubing. while I'm putting in the irrigation, I did notice that this wild, like, red rose, I shouldn't say wild, but I'm pretty sure the rootstock took over on this plant, because I think this was the original rose, and the rootstock is like right at the base. So sometimes that happens when the rose is kind of sick or not doing its best. Sometimes the rootstock will literally just take over if it's allowed to. So this is a case where I think that definitely happened. Rootstocks are a little bit more like wild and rangy, and usually red. So I'm going to talk to her about removing this, potentially adding a different rose. Obviously it's pretty, it's cute, but I don't think that's what we want in this garden. We want big, beautiful roses that look like this. Alrighty, we just finished up installing all of the drip lines. We ended up doing 6, 2 on each rose side and then 3, just to give us really good coverage. And I think that's going to be really worth it. The more coverage, the better, especially in the summer months, you guys. So we space them about every 6 to 8 inches apart. And again, they have the emitters every 6 inches. So this is going to give us really good coverage throughout this entire bed through the summer months, really all the months, but we love this style of irrigating our beds. Alrighty, you guys, that is it for today's video. I just love spring. It's so beautiful. It's lovely out. We're having a cool wave. Today, the high is only in the 70s. Tomorrow it's 62, which is crazy for the beginning of April. So thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next video.